You're welcome back. It is the Channel Sport on Sunday, and those were the highlights. Nigeria, when the Eagles took on Mexico, Uncle Tayo Balogun used to call it Mexico. That is, when they did that, that was exactly what happened. Came back from behind, and right there in the finals. In the finals today, it will be 11 p.m. Nigerian time. They will be taking on, yes, Malians. The Malians, you remember, we are African champions. They won it at under 17 level. But this time around, will the Eagles, the first team, no team has won it back-to-back since 1985 that the competition started in China. So probably they will be the first team. I remember 85, 87, we were there back-to-back finals, but they didn't win it. Ghana, 91, 93, yes, they didn't win it. They've been coming. Probably this time, Nigeria will take it. I remember this. I mean, the president tweeted, it was on the president's Twitter handle, that the first time Nigeria won this competition in 1985, General Muhammadu Buhari was the head of state. And now we are playing the final again. President Muhammadu Buhari, and he spoke with them. He said, we'll try and get you. I see him right there talking with them. But then let me introduce my guest in the house. First of all, I start with my analyst. It's okay. Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy, how are you?
It's always a pleasure to be here. Your analyst, your brother.
My friend.
And you have a good friend in the house.
I have a good friend in the house. I know when he's in the house, when he's in the house, he's in the house. So you can't take it. There is only one person who will be in the house and will be in the house. 1993, he won. He took the young lads there. Remember, there is one Winston Ruma and one Kwakano. They went to Japan and they won this trophy. That was the second time we won it. And then he also this Meridian Cup. I don't know what happened to that cup actually, but he also won that. So he's a transformer of talent. Secretary General of Nigeria Football Association, administrator, coach, mentor, transformer. We hear from him, because if there is anybody who knows anything about under 17, it will be one and only Fanny Amo. Ambassador Fanny Amo, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
You are calm. Yeah, you look calm.
Why?
Okay. By the grace of God, if we do win today, it will be our 5th triumph at this level. Tell us, do you think that this competition, our triumph right there, has it? Didn't Nigeria want to say, yes, we as champions of the world for 5 times, we have met the objectives of the competition?
Yeah, if you consider the qualifying stages, which we played the Nations Cup, and we lost. Everybody thought everything was over. But for the team to have translated themselves into the finals, which means Nigeria is a team to break on within the world.
Now, we have won it. We have won it 4 times. Looking at Nigerian football, looking at transition, have we been able to develop players that excelled at this level?
I cannot speak for myself, but like what I always say is that winning is one. For me, how many players can we translate to replace the aging national team players? That's what is most important to me. And I can only speak for myself that I had one of the longest set of players that play for the national team.
Who are those players?
Wilson, Celestine, Kanwako, and a few others. They were able to play up to a period in the national team very long, and I expect other teams as well to have it. But I'm going to have a fear that Henacho might be one of the most longest, considering his age and his might in Man City today. When he starts, I'm not sure anybody is going to stop him.
Okay, I will come back to history, but let us go back. Let us come to the present. Jimmy, we are right there now. We are taking on Mali. How has the journey gone so far?
Well, considering the way they've played, I think they've done very well for themselves. The character they've shown, especially when they always came back with surprises, when they had been behind and they came back, they had challenges, they stomped back, they got back into the game, won games. It shows the strength of character. A lot of people might talk about how it seemed as if Coach Manuel Amunike was almost emotionless. It tells you that he doesn't want his team to be complacent. It tells you that he desires more from this team. It tells you that these players, they look at the coach, he's not too impressed. They want to go and get the job done. They want to do more. I feel they have done very well thus far. Having lost it tells you that, okay, these guys, they know they need to go and get the diadem for Nigeria, especially considering the fact that we have a lot of history going for us in this competition. We are targeting several records. You look at what Victor Osimhen has been able to do, equaling Sinama Pongola and Koulibaly's record, and, you know, going for a 10th goal and all that. I mean, when you look at how the guys have played, it shows you that the quality is there. They have direct play. They are not your dance around Arsenal, so to say, kind of play team. It tells you a lot also about Emmanuel Amunike's philosophy. This is one philosophy I feel moving forward might actually be good. Then again, there's still that question. I think the FF has done very well by retaining Emmanuel Amunike as the under-17 coach, because you remember there was a time here on the program 2 years ago when Emmanuel Amunike and Nduka Ubade came. Yeah. We were discussing and we asked ourselves, is it a must for the under-17 coach to transit into the next level, under-20? These are questions that we had been asking. But I would say for myself, the difference between under-17, under-20, under-23, and I mean, the characteristics of the different teams, the expectations, more like when the Falcons are playing, you don't expect at every point in time the coach of the senior national team to be very good coaching a women's team. There are different needs to be catered for. There are different obligations that the coach needs to perform.
Okay, you did add this question, and that's the question where the next question you've asked him. I thought he would take it from there. Ambassador Vani, we have this tradition of let the coach. It started from 85 or so, and it didn't go on. Let the winning coach move with his players. They are his players. Go from under 17 to under 20, under coach team under 20, go to under 23. Fanyamu boys, Siasia boys, all these boys, maybe Tella boys. I mean, now the FA is saying we want to retain Amunike, you know, win or lose at the under 17. What is your take on this? Is it good for the coach to transit, or do we have a coach that will just stay at a point, be a specialist in that area?
The issue of transition has a different interpretation. Okay. Coaching is coaching anywhere in the world, whether in football, whether in handball, whether in basketball, it's all the same thing. Difference is just the rules that govern the game itself. Okay. Now, football. The transition is in two ways. If you ask to transition with the other team to the next team, the issue is good. Continuity. Continuity does not mean if you have better players that are better than those ones that you have, that you transition with, that you shouldn't replace them with. Okay. It has to do with attitude of the mind again. Okay. 1995, it happened to me. Yeah. Nobody asks what happened to tomorrow. What happened? I won the World Cup. Yeah. Transition to the under 20. Yeah. And the issue you should ask yourself, I did not win the Nations Cup for which reason? Take a checklist of the players that played the Nations Cup for me. If they were the same players that won the World Cup, no. 7 of my notable players were asked not to come by the same association. I asked why. They said, we have won. Being the host, we have qualified. Don't bother to invite them. Let's save costs. And we brought new players. Who were the players we brought? Dukudi, name the players. Who were the best players in the league yesterday? Who got to the goal line and threw the ball over the bar? But I tell you, if I had the same players that I want to work up with, the Wissy Roma and others, I'm going to sleep on the bench, and the same result will repeat itself again. So again, if you now even say that the under-17 coach is there, it shouldn't transition to the under-20. The new coach under-20 might still come. I have a different perspective about the players. And at the end of it, he might leave them, but with time, he'll be winding up and be dropping them. At the end of the final tournament of under-20, you will now find 3 or 4 players there. What will happen? We tell you they are not good for him as a coach. Not that they are not best, they are not a material. They might say they are not good for him to implement his program. So it has an ambiguous interpretation. Some are lucky with it. Manu Garba won the World Cup and he went to under 20. What happened? The same way too. So I am saying that it depends on the orientation.
But he was not restricted from picking his players.
No, that's what I've told you. I said if they have not done that, they will say no. Why didn't they transit? Okay. So now they say stay. And the man that stays on the 17 again might go again and go and perform very woefully in under 20 or in under 17 in the subsequent edition. The reason is very clear. It's not, you see, when you are having the team preparation, you don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow means what will happen. Like you asked me today, who is going to win? I don't know.